The United States' $400 million cash payment to Iran back in January, around the time 4 American hostages were released, is becoming a big campaign issue. Donald Trump and other critics believing it was a ransom payment.
CBS News correspondent Dan Raviv is on our news line. Dan, Secretary of State Kerry explained that payment today.
Well, Steve and Michael, the State Department has been facing questions every day about $400 million worth of foreign currency piled into a chartered plane that was flown to Tehran, the Iranian capital, in January, just around the same time that 4 U.S. citizens were released. And Kerry and the State Department say it was not quid pro quo. It was a coincidence. However, State Department officials do add this. They say just around that time, relations were getting a little better. It was after the Iran nuclear deal. Here were these 4 Americans who were being set free. And so that was also a good time to solve the long-running dispute over Iranian money that the U.S. was holding since 1979 over an arms deal where the weapons were never delivered. And so the U.S. officials say it's a good thing. In the end, this settlement probably saved the taxpayers of America $1 billion because some outside court would have ruled against the U.S. That's what officials are telling us today.
But, Dan, at least some of the administration had to know the timing would look bad, didn't they?
Yes, Justice Department officials, according to reporting by the Wall Street Journal, did not like the idea. But in the end, Justice went along and everybody went along and it was authorized. But, here in Washington, we talk about the optics, how things appear. And Republicans are saying even if it was totally legal, it's terrible optics because it looks like we're making a payment to a terrorist backing regime that continues to back terrorism. One other thing, moments ago, Donald Trump at a rally now in Portland, Maine, said it was disgusting that the U.S. sent that money, but he also told a story that we don't think is true. For the second day in a row, he said that we've all seen the video of the plane arriving in Iran with the $400 million and that Iran provided the video to embarrass the U.S. Well, we're pretty sure he's referring to video of the airplane bringing the 4 Americans to Europe. People are kind of scratching their heads about that.
Dan, before we let you go, how problematic is it that the White House never consulted with Congress about this big payment?
Well, not very, according to Obama administration officials, because here's what you have to keep in mind. What's been going on between the U.S. and Iran? The nuclear agreement was made over the heads of Congress, ignoring any objections by the Republican majorities in the House and Senate. Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu spoke to Congress, but the Obama administration didn't care. And so when you hear Obama officials saying, for the sake of the U.S. national security, we've done deals like this, we've sent money, we've resolved old disputes, the Obama administration sincerely believes that better relations with Iran and for now delaying the nuclear program makes America safer.
CBS News correspondent Dan Raviv. Dan, thanks for your time this afternoon.